Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. Alright, okay. Alright. Okay, vent snake, activate. Come on, man. Come on! Get in the snake! Get in the snake! I'm a fierce jungle anaconda. Looking for my next meal.
How are you going to get out? This is making me claustrophobic. It's making me uncomfortable.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
It's fine.
No, that looks
cool.
not fine. They don't look cozy. They don't.
And fixed.
Okay, I do feel a little better not looking at that directly
Okay.
right now.
Now, you know what? Let me go ahead and do one of these right at the top. Just so that way, don't have to do it again in case anything goes awry.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's look at this wall here.
Uh-oh, they know you're dealer. See? There he is.
Yeah.
That's no good. We should tell him to be safer.
You know, it's funny. That, I mean, that's a model, obviously, an in-game model. But these two look like they might just be photographs. But this one looks like another in-game model. And that one looks more like an illustration to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's very peculiar.
I wonder who on the staff is in this picture.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of the obvious pull, right?
Yeah.
Do I care to try to access the computer? This quest is a little weird because I think that this can be kind of a questing hub.
Mm-hmm.
If you come in under the right conditions.
Yeah.
But I just want the neuroelasticity deal jam. See, I think it's a calibrator, but I always want to say capacitor.
Okay. Oh, man.
What PDA have on it?
I had delicious foods.
No time for... We discussed this beforehand. No time for delicious foods. I have a serious question for the serious game. We can talk about foods... We can talk about foods later.
I can think of nothing more serious than consumable, edible things.
Can... IYHO. Can a corporate-funded product be legitimately, earnestly anti-corporate?
Oh, there are so many, like, my first answer is yes, but my second answer is but not for long. Like, it has to either decompose itself or it loses its base. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't guess I do, no.
You can start out that way, but you can't subsist that way. You cannot stay in the game.
No, I mean a discrete product, not like a... Like, cyberpunk games, they should probably... They should probably have an anti-corporate sentiment at the heart of their identity.
Mm-hmm.
Does it count if it took millions of corporate dollars to make it?
I think so. I think that you have to acknowledge the environment in which something is being made. And
Access granted.
I think that attempts count, even if they can't possibly be completely.
Ha ha ha.
All right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity.
Like, even if an attempt at an anti-corporate storyline or product
What house call?
can't be completely
Neither do I. Kohler.
anti-corporate,
Call me when you're ready.
I think, like, by the nature of the environment in which it's made,
Mm-hmm.
I think that attempts count, you know? Like, it makes me think of rockets
Yeah.
and gravity.
Yeah.
People were trying to get rockets into space for a long time. And they couldn't at the time because they hadn't figured it out yet. But they were still pro space flight.
Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Pardon. Okay.
You made this mess. You made this mess. So that is my answer.
They'll be fine after. It's gonna be, 20, maybe 30 seconds where they are in a mortal panic, thinking that they've been buried alive. After that passes, they'll be fine. Like, that's the only reasonable response, right? No one
Yeah.
is gonna wake up in a situation like that and think anything else. Except maybe I've been eaten. I've been eaten by
A metal snake.
by an anaconda. A giant, glistening, shining metal anaconda.
I love how so many confused thoughts are so similar to one another.
Yeah.
Like, whenever you end up in a situation where you were not before and you do not remember being transferred, the first thoughts are always like, what? Where am I? Ah! And things like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, where you go after that can branch a lot, but there's that feeling that goes through a person is all pretty, like, with one of three things, you know?
I've been eaten by a snake or I've been buried alive. That's really like the two main
Yeah.
options. Anything else is just wishful thinking.
Like, someone really calm might go, huh. You know? Instead of, ah! But here's hoping those are calm, cool, collected
I mean, I have
people.
a pretty strong opinion on it. The question I asked,
Well, you usually do.
Even-
Wow, is that a loaded question?
even if my opinion is fairly milquetoast, I normally state it very strongly. Like,
Yeah.
I have very firm resolution in my blandest opinions. Yeah.
I have more resolution in my more bland opinions than I have in others, but go on. What is your opinion of this?
We need to swing back by there and see if they've cleaned the place up or if that needs to take more time. And then we need to go meet. I think we met Irinka, but we didn't meet Edward.
Just to be clear, you are talking about, like, an individual product or product line, not an actual corporation.
I'm talking about, like, this game. This game, for example, it deals more with the structure of society, I would say, than any specific, like, anti-corporate sentiment.
Yeah, but there's...
But you can't address the structure of American society anyway. Detroit.
Yeah.
You can't look at Adam Jensen, cop from Detroit, and examine the world that he's in without having something to say about corporate America.
Yeah.
Okay, so they did clean this place up. So
I
that
know
means there
my
should be-
anxiety level has been lowered. Like, look at that. That's nice. You should turn the party lights back on.
I think about it now. I kind of don't want to smudge anything. I'm glad they got the guitar out of the
The
bear.
bear. I thought that the bear came with the guitar, honestly.
I was thought for sure that the neck of the guitar was going to be broken.
Well, maybe it was. Maybe they just got a replacement.
Cute.
The towel. Cygnus.
Right. Okay, so an exclusive neon party is taking place behind Ludwig Courtyard. Apparently the only way in is with a secret keycard. I've never believed there's only one way to do anything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll swing by that after meeting Edward.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that I want to spend the praxis on right now? I think I want to hold on to it until the next time I encounter a locked door.
Mm-hmm.
Because I might be able to immediately invest in the hacking I need. And I know one point is reserved for after I talk to Kohler again and he stabilizes all of my augments. Now, are they pointing me to the subway because I can use the fast travel to get closer to my objective? Or is it actually... See, I thought that he was somewhere else. Like, I think that he operates, what's it called? Dang. A bodega?
Oh, yeah.
I think that might be pointing me to the lady we already spoke with.
Hmm.
I thought there was a little convenience store. The thing that is really on my mind, Cyberpunk came out. I mean, it was, I think, late last year.
Yeah.
Was it? Is that when it came out? It was a bit ago. I've been following it. I'm gonna just trust I'm just gonna trust that this is right, and I'm misremembering the quest.
Okay.
Corporate expectations crushed the development of that game and the people that were developing it. It was kicked out the door. In a... I don't know who was so desperate that quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that they decided, like, no, we don't have any faith in this video game thing anymore.
Yeah.
We just want to make what we can right now. Because it's not a good... No one in the company could have known or could have thought that it would have played out any differently, releasing the game in the state that it was in.
Mm-hmm.
They've sort of tanked their reputation, and I don't know, maybe they looked at No Man's Sky and just thought, like, we'll be able to crawl our way back to the point we were at before. Because CD Projekt Red with The Witcher 3, they were if not at the top of the heap, just more like just on the basis of scale, because there are definitely larger developers, like EA and all of their the multitude of Hydra heads that EA possesses, or Activision Blizzard.
Papíry, prosím.
This is going to be a real pain.
Chvilku strpení, prosím.
All right.
Skenuju. Co pak tady máme?
Yeah.
OK. Žádný problémy?
No?
Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
Oh, the smarm on that guy. Congratulations, modeler. You made someone exquisitely punchable. Good lord, that guy. Did you see that eyebrow work?
Yeah, I
Man,
did.
fuck that guy.
The corners of the mouth were especially good.
Oh, okay, no, this is what I'm...
Get lost, dog, before we turn.
Right?
Right. I'd say so.
Like, the only
Just
reason why...
as long as he doesn't pick it up and then start shooting the guy that was holding him up.
The only reason why that didn't happen sooner is because I was pressing the square button instead of the circle button. Okay, this is the person that we're supposed to... Oh, no, that's not the right X button. Man, I'm gonna check between sessions and see if I can find a HUD mod that will give this DualShock prompts.
Yeah.
Because we've been playing it so infrequently that it does trip me up.
Oh man, they've got Wired magazine.
What?
It's called Cable.
Oh yeah, that is the font treatment, isn't it?
It is. I don't know any of the other ones.
Oh well, that one's... I think it's just PC Gamer, isn't it?
I think so. I don't know anything else.
Influences...
I don't know. I
You know
just
that
don't
guy.
know.
Big weapons.
I think that's just the name of a real one. Oh, it's National Geographic.
Yeah. Oh, the yellow border. Right, is what
Yeah.
gave it away. I was like, I thought that you were right on some instinctual level. I was like, yeah, that's supposed to be.
But how do we know?
But just based on Explorer, how did you get that? What
It's the
ether did you
yellow,
pull
yeah.
that from? Is that supposed to be somebody that we know?
I don't know, but
Because a lot of these characters where there's a cool, architecture, probably?
that's
Architecture
probably
design?
Dwell. Man, I miss magazines. I just can't seem to justify getting them. And
Sports!
I miss the physical ones, and I don't like the internet ones, so I don't know what to do. Because I don't like the physical ones, because then they stack up in my house.
Man, you know what? That would be difficult, I would think,
What?
to have an augmented sports league, because wouldn't you want everyone to... That probably gets ugly really quickly.
What, have the same equipment?
Yeah, well, I mean, so for football, unless someone was playing as goalie, it probably doesn't matter if their arms are augmented.
Yeah.
Assuming that there wouldn't be any pressure. But let's say, what if somebody only had their legs augmented from the knee down, right?
Uh-huh.
What if there was pressure for them to have the rest of their leg replaced as well?
Who knows?
Just to adhere to the rest of the sports.
Maybe they would just have certain settings. You could probably do a specific kind of tuning. Like, everyone would have to do standard tuning. Kind of like how there are limits to... Oh, aren't there... There's a lot going on with car races, right?
Yeah.
That standardizes that type of machinery.
Yeah, but I'm not really thinking about the the way that the augs are handled, I'm wondering about like the percentage of augmentation per person.
Mm-hmm.
They'd probably want that to be the same. Or at least it should be. I don't know. I think that professional sports, are bullshit. And
yeah.
it's all illusory because if they really cared, everybody would have to fit. Like there would be like 10 times as many leagues and there would be really rigorous like height and weight classes. I mean, some sports do that, like boxing does that.
Yeah.
But I look at it and I'm like, wait a second, there can still be there can be a difference. No, that's garbage.